Mark Krush here from freshwaterfishingblog.com, and what I want to do today is show you how to make the Bass Krusher fishing rig, where we take a hook, a snap swivel, and a rubber worm or whatever lure of your choice, and we make a weedless rig in the worm. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is a rubber worm. I'm going to use a Berkeley power bait worm here, and the next thing you're going to need is a weedless hook. Let me show you one of the ones that I'm going to use right here. I use the ones like this that have the little metal weedless part that goes right over the hook like that. And then you're going to need a snap swivel, and I use these snap swivels, the ones that look like this. Okay, there are a bunch of different weedless hooks you can use. There's some Eagle Claw makes some look like this, and South Bend makes some. You're going to get different sizes that they have. This one is a 2/0. Eagle Claw makes some 2s. They're a little bit smaller. I've got some 1/0s, and they're the Eagle Claws. Whatever one that you think. You usually use the bigger size hooks for the larger fish, and the smaller ones for the smaller fish. Around here the bass tend to go around 1 to 2 pounds, so I'm going to use a size 2 weedless hook from South Bend. Let me say the nice thing about the Eagle Claw hooks is they have these little hooks on the back, the little barbs on the back of the hook, and they help to hold the worm in place. It tears your worm up a little bit more when the fish actually strike it, but it actually holds the worm a little bit nicer. So use whatever one you think will work best for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is kind of line up where we think put the hook and the snap swivel kind of together, and then we're going to put the worm next to it. So we want this little point right here, a little part of the barrel, to stick out of the end of it. So once we figure out right about where my thumbnail is where we're going to want to insert the hook into the worm. So we'll start right there in the middle, insert the hook into the worm, and then slide it down to about the length of the back shaft of the hook here. It should come out right about here. Okay, you'll see that. Let's look. That looks pretty good. So what we're going to do next is pull that into the worm, and then we're going to slide this eyelet of the hook all the way up to the top of the worm. So let's do that next. Slide it all the way up to the top of the worm. Actually push it right out through the top of the worm there. We're going to take our snap swivel, put this down for a second, open up our snap swivel, and we push that through the the eyelet of the hook, so that it looks like that, and then we reconnect the snap on there, and then we slide that all back down through the worm. Okay, and we pull it back down through the worm so that all that you'll see at the top of the worm is the little brass part where we're going to tie our string. And we slide that up there like that. And you don't want to pull it too far because you'll lose your eyelet on your barrel, your snap swivel. If you do, you need to just pull that back out a little. See, there we go. And then you just weave this part of the hook over the barb, tie your line on, and you're ready to go. Okay? That's what it looks like when it's all done. So you've only made the 3 holes in the worm, the one where the hook's going to come out, one where it initially went in, and where your barb protector is going to come out, and then the top up here where you're going to put your line on. And that is how you make the Bass Krusher Rig. Hope you enjoyed that. I know if you use it in the shallow ponds around on the east coast side of the United States, you'll catch lots of fish. Okay? Good luck, and I'll catch you later.